Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn to read and write Hindi. We are also here because we want to learn to read and write Urdu. We are doing both at the same time. Today is our lesson number 64. Let's begin, shall we? The very first word we have to deal with is a very simple word, and yet it is not. It only has two letters and no matras. The word is y and a k. Yak. The question is, how do we write that in Urdu? As we know, whether it's a choti ye or badi ye, when either of these two letters appear in the middle of the words, either of them, it takes this shape. But when this year, listen carefully, when this letter year appears in the middle of the word representing either a choti ye or badi ye, it is being used as a matra. But every once in a while, the spelling of the word is such that we actually need the letter year, just a sound year, which is what's going on here. As you can see, there is no matra here, it's just a letter. So here we are using year simply as a letter, and because it is being used simply as a letter, it loses the distinction of being a choti ye or badi ye. Do you understand? It's just year, for which we could join the ka. Yak. What does it mean? Yak means one. Yak means one. That's just very fancy way of saying one. Very poetic way of saying one. Let's learn another word. The word is ta, ra, and fa. Taraf. Taraf. Except this word taraf here will not be spelled with a te, with a te, this letter right here. We have two te's in Urdu. We have this te, which is the exact equivalent of Hindi letter te, and then we have a letter toy, which we learned on day number 9. That's what we need here. The correct spelling requires us to use toy. It looks like this, to which we'll join the ra, and then we're going to have fa. Taraf. What does taraf mean? Taraf means a side or a direction. उस तरफ जाइए, please go that way. सीधे हाथ की तरफ मुड़ जाइए. सीधे हाथ की तरफ मुड़ जाइए. Turn to your right hand side. Taraf. Direction. It means direction. Except here we don't need taraf, we need a little bit. See, if we were to put taraf here, simply this. Simply this. It reads one side. Though we are not looking for one side, what we are looking for is one-sided. Question is, how do we write sided? Taraf will become tarfa. Taraf will become tarfa. In Hindi is very straightforward. You simply put a ki matra, you're done. But in Urdu, we're not going to put an alif. It does not mean an alif. We have seen it many times. This is nothing new. We have seen many times where even though the word ends with a ki matra, for some strange and inexplicable reason, we use her. That her right there. Where are the hers? Right here we have 4 hers. That's the third her right there, choti here. And we have to combine the fa and the her. When you combine the two, it looks like this. So, toy, this is called toy, then re, and then fa and her, tarfa. Let me rewrite it. It came out very ugly. Tarfa. Yak tarfa. Yak tarfa means one-sided. One-sided. Yak tarfa na the. Yak tarfa na the. Here's another example. In Hindi, you're just going to write down na as a na. But in Urdu, we do not write na like this. The na will be written with a ha. Just like here. That's a fa. That's a fa, that's a na. Yak tarfa na the. Tha with eki matra. So here's our tha, to which we're going to join badi ye. Badi ye serves as an eki matra. And we combine them, it's going to look like this. Yak tarfa na the. Here's your tha. Badi ye. Yak tarfa na the. The next one is a little tricky. Let's not take our time. So we have ha. We don't need ha, we need a hu. We need a u ki matra. Hu. Then we have a sa, seen. and a no. Husn. Husn can be used in several different ways. It can mean beauty, it can mean love, it can mean affection. So here it is being used as love and affection, not as beauty. Husn. We have to put all of this together. In Hindi, obviously, it's never an issue. How to put things together in Hindi is never an issue because one never combines the letter. The letters don't join. But Urdu, we always have this complication. Let's put them together. So I should have written it a little lower. So what's going to happen is that ha is going to look like this, to which we're going to join sa, which has two loops, and then it like this. Oh, then we have to join the na also. We also have to join the na. So ha, two loops for sa, one more loop to join, and then a na. This extra loop is to join the na, like this. It reads husn. As I said, husn means beauty or love or affection. Then we have va. The va means and. That's how we write in poetry and. We don't say or, we just say va. Husn, va, mohabbat. Let's write down va here. Husn. एक तरफा ना थे हुस्न वो. Let's put it lower here so we can continue this thing. And the next word is mohabbat. Mo ha ba. Mohab, which is why it's half a ba. It's half a ba because this ha and a ba are pronounced together. Ha, mohab, but. Hence, because this letter is being repeated, this sound is being repeated, it takes a symbol called tashdid, which is also something not new. We have done this before many times. It's called tashdid. Tashdid tells us, tashdid tells the reader, this letter is to be pronounced twice. First time pronounce this letter with the letter preceding it, like hab, and then by itself ba. Hab, ba. Mohab, ba, ta. Mohabbat. Mohabbat. Now we have to put all of this together. And we put them together, it's going to look something like this. Mo, ha, ba, ta. The ba is going to take the tashdid, two dots for ta, and uki matra. That's mohabbat. That's the same thing what you see here. Here all the letters are separate, but that's how we put them together. Mohabbat. We have done it many times, so I'm not going to take too much time here. Husn wa mohabbat. Husn wa mohabbat. In Hindi you would put the dash, but in Urdu we do not. It's just wa, it means and. Husn wa mohabbat ke इशारे. ई छोटी की मात्रा. शा and then re. Ishare. I think the sh should stick out. Whenever sh appears by itself, well, whenever sh appears in the spelling, I don't know why, I never understood why, but it's supposed to stick out. Ishare. Ishare means a hint. A hint, cue, intimation. Ishare. एक तरफा ना थे हुस्न व मोहब्बत के इशारे. What does it mean? What he's trying to tell you is that whatever it was that was going on between myself and this young lady was not one-sided. Sometimes it happens in life where one person is crazy about the other one, but the other person does not feel the same way. He's trying to tell us that that was not the case. It was not one-sided. The affection, the love that I felt for her, husn wa mohabbat ke ishare, the love and the affection that I felt for her was not one-sided. It was reciprocated by her. She also reciprocated. She was very much into it as just much as I was. In the next line, he gives us an example to convince us of that. In the next line, we'll see that he gives us an example which will convince us that yes, what he's telling us was in fact the situation. یک طرفہ نہ تھے حسن و محبت کے اشارے. Let's look at the next line. یک طرفہ نہ تھے حسن و محبت کے اشارے. It was not one-sided. اس نے بھی کئی بار میرے بال سنوارے. Now as you can see, I wrote it like this. I don't want you to get confused. This is also we have done many times. This is a lazy man's way of writing. This is how you will see it in most of the time in writing, even in print. But this thing what you see there is a sir. It is supposed to have two loops and then like that. But people are lazy. They don't make two loops. They make just one big loop, one long loop right here. That part, right? This part itself, this part right there is a sir. We need a u. I have to figure out how to write u. There we go. उसने भी, there is your ba and छोटी है, which makes a बड़ी की मात्रा, and it gives us b. उसने भी कई is ka and alif and a ye. That gives us ka, and alif and a choti ye gives us badi ki matra. So this is ka and this is badi ki matra, kai. Now as we know, this is also something we have learned many times. When alif is followed by a choti ye, or when alif is followed by badi ye, or when alif is followed by a vav, we do not write it like this. They're not going to sit like this. What's going to happen is that we write the vav and we put a symbol on it. This is called tashdid. Oh, this is not called tashdid. This is, I don't know what the bloody hell this thing is called. I forgot now. Tashdid was the W sign that we saw. I forget the name now. Maybe this is called tashdid. I don't remember. This is a symbol. Oh, this is embarrassing. I should know this thing, what the symbol is called. But anyway, we have learned this thing. We spent 3 days. We spent 3 full days on this concept. We spent 3 full days because we on one day we did the vav, then chotiya and badiya, and we looked at different examples, different words. That's what's going on here. Oh, this is no longer vav. This is an alif, and this is an alif and a chotiya. So you write your chotiya, and you put it. I think it is called. This one is called tashdid. I'm not sure. Or then you write badiya in this one. That's what we need here. Usne bhi kai right here. उसने भी कई, that's what that is, k and e. उसने भी कई बार, bar is very simple. उसने भी कई बार मेरे is meme and a ye and a re and a badi ye. They're both एक ही मात्रा, छोटी एक ही मात्रा, both of them. But because this one appears in the middle of the word, it's not going to take that shape. It's going to take this shape. And meme is going to take this shape. And now we have to just combine everything together. Meme, ye, re, and another ye. This is a badi ye, this is a badi ye. They serve as एक ही मात्रा. उसने भी कई बार मेरे बाल The next word is a tricky word. It's a vocab word. We have to learn the word first. What does bal mean? Bal just means hair. Let's learn the word first. As I said, it is a tricky one. So first we need a sir. Then we have a no. Then we have a were. And then we have a na. We left out a row. Seen, Noon, Wow. We need a Re in between. Re and a Na. Let's take a look at it. The way it is written, what it reads is Sanvarna. The word is not Sanvarna. It says Sanvarna. The word is not Sanvarna. This first na that you see there is not pronounced in its full extent. It is very nasalized. It's not Sanvarna, it's Savarna. Savarna. It's nasalized, Savarna. In Urdu, it's very simple. All you have to do is put a symbol like this on top of it. And that tells the reader that this first N is not to be pronounced in its whole. It's nasalized, it's Savarna. Savarna. In Hindi, you will take out the N entirely and put a dot there. And everything has to be brought together. Everything has to be brought together. Closer, I meant. Let's first finish writing this thing. So we have a sa, and then one more loop to join the vowel. But this is not a so far. Oh, we forgot the na. We have a sa, then a na, one more loop to join the thing. And the noon is going to take a nun gunna. It's called nun gunna. And then we need a ra and a na. Savarna. So, were, oh sorry, it's a word, not a ba. So, were, na. Savarna. What does it mean, Savarna? Let me make sure that I wrote it correctly. So, Savarna. That's right. What does that mean? Savarna means to put on a makeup, to adorn yourself. To adorn yourself, to put on a makeup, to fix yourself, to fix your hair, to fix your whatever it is that you're fixing. You make yourself look pretty. You fix yourself up before going out. That's called Savarna. The verb is Savarna. And from the word Savarna, we're going to need the next word here. Usne bhi kai baar mere baal savare. Savare. What we need is sa. So, wa, re. So, wa, re. Savare. Savare means she fixed it. She fixed them. She put them nicely. So savar. Usne bhi kai baar mere baal savare. Because in the previous line he was trying to tell us it was not a one-sided thing. Yak tarfa na the, husn mohabbat ke ishare. It was not one-sided. The love and affection that I felt for her, she reciprocated. She was very much into it. Then he goes on to tell us one example. Usne bhi kai baar mere baal savare. Many a times she used to play with my hair. She used to fix my hair. That's what this says. Many a times. Kai baar simply means, kai baar means many a times. On many occasions. Usne bhi kai baar mere baal savare. Many a time she would play with my hair, she would fix my hair. And of course, lady would not go to some strange gentleman and start fixing his hair unless there is something going on between the two of them. Obviously. Let's do the next line. Ehsas. Oh, sorry, that's not a oh, that's a so. Oh, and then a ho, sas, sa. Again, when I do like this is, I'm repeating one more time, this is a lazy man's out. What I just wrote here is so, and then alif, sa. But that's how you see sometimes. Sa. So, there's another so. That's also, so this one says sas, just like this one. Sas, sas, sas. What does ehsas mean? Ehsas means feelings. Ehsas. Let's put them together. So this is gonna take a shape that's gonna look just like this. Just like this. This is a her, and its full form it looks like this. And we combine with a sa. Sas. एहसास का, next word is j, z, z. This is a bit tricky one for Hindi. This is a bit tricky one for Hindi because as you know, Hindi does not have actually a unique letter for a sound z. As a matter of fact, a lot of the people from India, I found they cannot even pronounce z. Whenever the word has a sound z in it, they will say j. It's jazbat, j, z, bad, jazbat. So because Hindi does not have a unique letter to represent the sound z, we improvise by putting a dot. We use the same letter as this one, and so here's your j, and then we write j again, but to tell ourselves this is not a j, it's a z, we put a dot underneath, improvise it. But of course in Urdu we have unique letters. Jaz, ba, and a t. Jaz, ba, t. Jazbat. What does jazbat mean? Jazbat means emotions. जज्बात का, एहसास का, जज्बात का, जज्बात का. And the next word is a vocab word, very much a vocab word. We have alif and a zair, which gives a choti e. Then we have a z. But this is a tricky one. The question is which z? Not only that the Hindi does not have a letter for z, and which is why you put a dot underneath j to make it a z, you improvise it. Not only Hindi does not have a letter at all, but in Urdu it gets even more interesting. Hindi does not have a letter at all for z, and we have 4 bloody ones. And trust me, they are all bloody. The question is which z do we need? Do we need a zal, do we need a zay, do we need a zoy, or do we need a zwad? Here, this letter, this word that we are about to write calls for zwad, and the writer has to know the correct spelling. Is. Then we have ha. So here's your ha. We don't need a ha, we need a ha. So we're going to put aki matra. Is ha ro. Izhar. What does izhar mean? Izhar means to express, to show, to disclose. Let's put it together. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ था. Let's finish. Let's put it together. Again, I did it again. I should have written it lower. Here's how it goes. How it's going to go. Is ha ra. Very simple. Izhar. Oh, we forgot that dot is very important. That dot is very important because without the dot, it's no longer a z, it's a t. That's a t. That's a toy. Toy is a t. Zoy is a z. That dot is very important. Izhar. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ. We have a ha. We need a hu. And then you need a waw and alif. Hua. Ha and then a waw and alif. The second loop that we do that is to join the waw. We don't do this. That's not how it's written. You have to first give it a loop to itself for the letter, and then you make one more loop to join whatever joins with it. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ था. We're done. Ta, ta, and alif. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ था. Let's read the 3 lines together, okay? यकतरफा ना थे हुस्न व मोहब्बत के इशारे. It was not one-sided. The emotions, the feelings, the love, the affection was not one-sided. उसने भी कई बार मेरे बाल संवारे. She used to play with my hair many times. She used to fix my hair, as an example. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ था. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ था. We both expressed our emotions, our feelings towards each other. Izhar, to express. We both express our emotions, our feelings towards each other. एक तरफा ना थे, एक तरफा ना थे हुस्न और मोहब्बत के इशारे. उसने भी कई बार मेरे बाल संवारे. एहसास का, जज्बात का इजहार हुआ था. We'll meet again tomorrow, okay? Bye now.